America just seized an oil tanker carrying Iranian oil, but it gets worse. They said they're keeping the oil. The US said, quote, "We've just seized an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. A large tanker, very large. Largest one ever seized, actually." Trump's a funny one, but you need to know that this wasn't just any oil tanker. This was an oil tanker used for carrying Iranian oil as well. And that's something to focus on, but this is really going to annoy Iran as well. But the US President Trump said, quote, "I assume we're going to keep the oil." Now, Venezuela responded to this. They said, quote, "This act of international piracy is blatant theft." However, the US did say that this Venezuelan oil tanker was actually used for carrying Iranian oil as well, and that's important. And the US says not only was this oil tanker being used to support terrorism in Venezuela, a bit odd, but it was also carrying Iranian oil, and that is technically illegal under Western sanctions. Now, it's worth knowing that Venezuela still has some of the largest oil fields on the planet, and they're one of the biggest oil exporters in the world. And so if the US now is genuinely interested in cutting off Venezuela's oil trade, then the US is going to make quite a bit of money from that. And this does seem to be what's happening. The US recently stopped a Russian oil tanker from picking up Venezuelan oil. They didn't seize it like this oil tanker, they just stopped it from arriving. And so it would suggest the US is going to stop Venezuela now from selling their oil, and if they try, the US is just going to seize their oil. Unusual, but it comes at the same time the US is about to invade Venezuela. So things are definitely escalating, plus they've pissed Iran off now because they've stolen the Iranian oil. But you can leave me a follow for some more global news like this.